Hello everyone! In our video today, we explore Sonnet 29 by William Shakespeare. Before diving into the theme, let's take a brief but meaningful look at the man behind the poem. Shakespeare is not famous simply because he wrote many plays and sonnets. He is remembered because he understood human emotions deeply. He captured the fears, insecurities, hopes, and transformation that people still experience today. And Sonnet 29 is one of the clearest examples of the emotional journey. So, instead of repeating classroom analysis, we want to take you through a more creative lens. How love, something completely invisible, can reshape the way a person sees themselves. Now, let's transition into the world in which Shakespeare wrote. Back in the late 16th century, Shakespeare lived in a world filled with social change, ambition, and uncertainty. And although he worked among royalty and actors, his poems are surprisingly personal. That's why Sonnet 29 stands out. It doesn't celebrate beauty or perfection like many other sonnets. It focuses on the moment when a person feels they are at the lowest point of their life, which makes it incredibly relatable, even 400 years later. And with that emotional foundation set, we can now move toward the heart of today's video, the theme. So, what is the true theme of Sonnet 29? We believe it goes beyond simple encouragement or romantic comfort. The deeper message is this: love doesn't change the world around the speaker, it changes the speaker's world inside. Let's explore how Shakespeare expresses that mental transformation. The speaker's suffering doesn't come from poverty or failure, it comes from comparison. He looks at others and feels smaller, weaker, less successful, just like social media culture today. Shakespeare reminds us pain becomes sharper when we compare our behind the scenes to someone else's highlights reel. Now, the poem reaches its turning point. When the speaker thinks of love, something external changes. He doesn't suddenly gain wealth or fame, but something far greater happens. The cycle of comparison breaks. He stops measuring his worth through other people. And that moment leads to the final transformation. With love in mind, the speaker returns to his true self. He realizes he doesn't need to be someone else, he already has enough. Shakespeare's message becomes crystal clear. Love doesn't add anything to your life, it restores what despair took away. In our world today, Sonnet 29 feels surprisingly modern. We compare achievements, followers, beauty, success, sometimes without realizing it. And the poem reminds us that what lifts us up is not having more, but feeling seen and valued by someone. Love, whether from a partner, a friend, or a family member, becomes a mirror that shows us our true worth. So in the end, Sonnet 29 is not just a love poem. It's a message about emotional recovery. It teaches us that even in our darkest moments, the right connection can bring us back to ourselves. Shakespeare does not offer a solution to life's problems. He offers something more powerful, a new way to see who we are.